In every occasion, are you saying not to vote? On every occasion. At the next election, if you're a disabled person who's worried about losing your benefits being cut by this coalition, wouldn't you want to vote against a coalition government to get rid of it
I'm saying
and get
if you're
a
a disabled person, demand that you are properly represented. Like, because then no one's doing anything. No one's doing anything. Who's standing up and saying, like, yeah, that's got to stop? I'm saying we deserve better representation. Not every 4 years.
But they're not all the same, though, Ross.
They're not all the same, but who gives a shit? Because they're not different enough. They're not doing enough. I ain't prepared to turn up and vote like an obedient little prisoner just so, like, oh, they went a little bit left, they went a little bit right, do the okey cokey. It's not good enough. We deserve better. We are creatures on a planet. We are mammals. Look at the faces of the people that we're being asked to vote for as leaders. Look at them. Look at them, feel it in your hearts. That ain't who's meant to be leading us. That ain't what David Cameron, them other mugs. It ain't meant to be them. There's been a mistake. They're meant to do the admin. They're meant to do the admin. Let them do that shit. Don't let them come up with the ideas because they're selfish. They've only known privilege. They don't know what it's like. They don't know what it's like to suffer. I'm not saying they're bad people.
If there was a candidate, if there was a guy running for Prime Minister or for party leader who didn't only know privilege, who was from a background like yourself,
all right,
would you be willing to vote for him?
What's he going to do?
He's going to do some things that you want, but not everything you want.
Fuck him.
But you can't.
Fuck him, line him up.
So basically, Robert Webb will be upset with that. Listen, so basically what you're saying is unless someone comes along who advocates exactly what you're advocating,
not exactly what I advocate, but look, let me, if you like, because in the end you get a little bit specific, don't you? Now, obviously, I've made it quite clear from my physical appearance, accent and ludicrous conduct, hence too far, that I am not a politician. However, I know people that are double clever. Check this shit. Right, you know, like that thing what's called quantitative easing? Well, do you know what that was? They took $1 trillion out of the American system, like American normal bods money, then they give that $1 trillion to them bankers who had fucked up because them big 5 banks were too big to fail. That $1 trillion would have created 1 million jobs at 50 grand a year. I think don't do that. If this geezer, who's a lot like me, puts that policy forward, he gets my vote.